Hey, what is up everybody? Today I want to talk to you about 3 things you must be doing when starting your online business. Hey everybody, and welcome to Optimal Achiever. And again, today we're going to talk about the 3 things you must be doing when starting your online business. And I want to talk about these things because I find this to be kind of like the foundation of building a business for the long game. I'm not talking about the short, make quick money type of game, the just get in it and see how fast you can make money. This is not the game that I'm interested in. This is not the business I'm interested in building. I'm interested in building a profitable business that will change your life for the rest of your life. Something that you're going to do for the rest of your life, something that you're passionate about, okay? And that's why I think these 3 things are important, not for this kind of get rich quick or what can I do to make quick money online. That's not what I'm going for here. So the first thing that you must be doing is that you must be building an audience, because in the end, people are going to buy into you, right? Especially if you're coming out with digital products, coaching, events, people are going to buy more into you as a person than they're going to buy into the products or services that you create. And let's be real here. Like, there's a lot of people out there who might be doing the same things that you're doing, right? They're offering the same services, they're offering the same products, kind of like the same type of results. So what's going to separate you from them is your uniqueness, right? People are going to buy into you because they like you, right? And that's why I think it's important to be building an audience right from the get-go. You want to build an audience that, that they know who you are and they trust who you are and they're comfortable and they're used to seeing you, right? So here's the thing, there's 2 sides of it, right? You might be at a point where you're like, how do I build an audience? Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to offer, right? Because to build an audience, you have to provide some sort of value. So you got to be giving them something, right? You got to be teaching them something. So if you already know something, right? If you already have something that you're an expert in, then obviously you're going to teach that and you're going to offer that, right? Especially if you're passionate about it, right? It's going to be easy for you to just kind of let people know what it is that you know, or, teaching them. But if you don't know something, but you're passionate about something, or you find yourself geeking out about something, I think that's the perfect indicator of what you should be building an audience around. Is what are you passionate about? What are you geeking out about, right? What are you spending time watching videos on or buying books about, right? Whatever that topic is, what you do when you're starting out is that teach people or report what you're learning, right? So if you're reading a book, just go ahead and go read a book and then write some notes and then put it together in a little, 3 things here or 5 ways to do this, or here's here's my biggest takeaway from this chapter, and report what you're learning to your audience. You could do this with a course, you could do this with a book, you could do this with anything, with a specific, expert that's out there already, like Tony Robbins, he has a lot of great stuff. Hey, this is what I learned from Tony Robbins. Hey, this is what I learned from Russell Brunson. And as you start to teach people what you're learning, people are going to start to see you as the expert, because they're going to be like, hey, they've been researching this topic. Maybe they'll know, right? Maybe they'll know something that maybe they've come across some information that I'm looking for. So that's how you start to build an audience. Okay, so that's number 1. All right, number 2 is, as you're building your audience, you want to be 100% real and authentic with your story, right? You want to tell people exactly what's going on in your life, exactly what struggles you're going through, exactly what struggles you've been through, and just really be honest with your journey, and be real, be you, right? Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to learn from somebody else and try to, project. If someone is very energetic and they just, hey, I want to pump you up, I'm going to, you don't have to be like that if that's not you, right? That doesn't mean that you have to do that to be successful, right? That works for them. People are going to like you for the way you are. If you're, a type of person that maybe you're very poised and calm and relaxed, maybe people are looking for someone that is going to make them feel relaxed, right? Because the people that are too in your face make them, too nervous or just overwhelm them, right? So people are going to resonate with you, and the more real that you are, the more unique that you are, or the more that you are yourself, that's going to be all the uniqueness that you need to sell your product, to sell your services, right? And here's the big, takeaway for this, is that you want to let people know about your struggles and about, the obstacles that you've gone through or that you're going through, right? So again, there's 2 sides of this. Maybe you've been doing this for a while and you've found some success already. So people are going to resonate more with your struggles than they are with your victories. So you want to talk a lot about, the obstacles that you've overcome, and you want to talk about where you came from and who you were before you achieved the success, before you achieved the results. People are going to resonate with that, and that's going to give them hope, right? Because if you all of a sudden came out of, mommy, you came out of the womb and you've been successful all of your life, well, that's not going to work for a lot of people. They can't follow that strategy. So it doesn't give them hope. But if you are at a point where you've achieved some success, some results, and but you weren't there, just a few months ago, just a few years ago, you were in a whole different, scenario, then talk about that, and talk about the transition, and talk about the struggles, and talk about how many times you had to do it and how many times you failed. This is going to connect with people. And if you haven't achieved the result that you're looking for, and you haven't achieved the success, and you're kind of building this audience based off of what you're learning, right? You're just reporting what you're learning. Then talk about your struggles, talk about what is hard for you. What are the obstacles that are in your way, and say, hey guys, right now I'm trying to figure out how to crack the code for this. And this is where this is what I'm doing to try to overcome it, right? You can talk from that standpoint. It's like, here's what I'm doing. Here's my plan. Let's see how it goes, So that's number 2. You want to be 100% real and honest, be yourself, just be yourself. And being yourself is so much easier than trying to be someone else. Trying to be someone else takes a lot of energy. It does, because I've done it before and it just didn't work. Just being yourself, right? Like today, I'm usually a little bit more energetic, but today this is the energy that I have for today. I've had an exhausting day, and this is the amount of energy that I have right now. And that's it. It's okay. Just be that, and just be real with that. All right, number 3. As you're building your audience, what you want to start doing is you want to start to practice how to drive targeted traffic. Okay, this is very important. So basically what I mean is this: as you're starting to build an audience, you're going to start to understand what people like, what they resonate with, right? People are going to engage a lot more with the things that they like. They're going to share the things that they like. They're going to, like and comment, and you're going to find more engagement with the things that people are really looking for. And when you do that, that's what you got to be paying attention to, is finding what are the things, right? At the beginning, you might be covering a lot of topics, right? Because you're like, I like this, I'm passionate about this topic, but you got to find a good place within that topic for you to really be kind of the expert in, right? So you do that by paying attention. That's it. You just got to pay attention to your audience and what they're telling you. And you're not going to know this if you don't have an audience. That's why it's so important to build an audience, right? This is why I say it's the foundation. If you don't have an audience, it's going to be hard for you to understand what it is to create, what services, what products, right? But if you have an audience, all you have to do is listen, pay attention. What are the questions they're asking you? What are the things they're engaging with? And this is going to give you a very clear picture of what you need to be creating more of, right? And so number 3 is you got to start to learn how to get targeted traffic from one place to another, right? So if you're posting every single day, or you're posting on, let's say, Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, whatever your platform of choice is, and people are resonating with a specific topic, then what you want to do is create a little bonus, a little, what they call a lead magnet, right? Because it's a magnet to get a lead, right? So you want to create this lead magnet, or this bonus, or this offer, or this little freebie, and you want to start getting people from that platform to opt into your email to get that, right? And what's most important at the beginning is not necessarily, yeah, you want to build your list, yeah, you want to create leads, and you want to do all this good stuff. And if you're there, yeah, great. If you're at that point in your business, then you have to be doing this. Is part of, how you create a profitable business, right? You create a customer base, you create an email list of people that are ready to buy your products. But if you're just starting out, or if you're not in that position yet, just start practicing creating stuff, right? And seeing if people bite on what you're offering, right? Bite on your bait. That's where you got to start getting good at, is creating things, and then seeing if how many people, want that, how many people opt in for that, and then try something else and see which one works better, and try a different hook, a different headline, a different title, a different, type of video that attracts people, right? You're just in a very, you're basically what you have to be doing is testing different things to see what are the things that people really, really want to consume. And so you want to go from a targeted video. And what I mean by a targeted video is that if you have something that you're creating, or you've already created, or a product that you already have, create videos and content around that topic, right? So it's targeted to your offer. And what you want to try to be doing is seeing if you can get people from one place to another. That's what you want to be doing at the very beginning. You want to practice this. This is a very, very powerful skill to learn. It's just being able to create targeted offers and then drive targeted traffic to your targeted offers. That's it. That's what you want to be focusing on. These are the 3 things that you want to be focused on at the very beginning. You want to build an audience. You want to do it the right way. You want to build it by being yourself, right? There's nobody better that you can be than yourself. That's the easiest person and the best person for you to be is just be yourself. Trust me, there's all types of people all over the earth that are going to be drawn to you because of who you are and your style. And finally is you want to start sending targeted traffic to your targeted offers, right? You want to start paying attention really closely to see what it is that people actually want, create little targeted offers, and then start practicing different ways of you to get that targeted traffic over to your targeted offers. Those are the 3 things that you want to be doing to build a solid foundation for a business that is aiming for the long game, that you're looking to win for the rest of your life, right? You're looking for exponential returns, not the quick short game that doesn't last, not the quick money thing that doesn't last, but the long game where you really look back and say, man, I created something special.